Hi, I'm Roberta. Welcome to my kitchen. Today we're making an American barbecue sauce. Now, if barbecue is a controversial subject in the south of the USA, the sauce is even more controversial. You know, they say get 10 Irishmen together and they'll start a fight. Get 10 Georgians together and they'll start a barbecue. So barbecue is such a southern thing, and I think the sauce is so important. We're going to serve this with a rack of barbecued ribs, but I think this sauce is great with anything, especially a rich meat, because being vinegar based, it cuts through quite nicely. So what are we going to do? We're going to fry off an onion and add a little garlic. Then we're going to pop in some apple cider vinegar, which seems to always be the vinegar of choice in the south, some tomato paste for sweetness, some grain mustard for a bit more bite, a little bit of brown sugar to soften that bite, and some spices, some wonderful smoked paprika, some dried chili flakes, pinch of cayenne, as much or as little as you like, and some dried oregano. Now, you could use smoked salt if you want, especially if you're cooking indoors, or just regular salt is fine. This is very much a seasoned to taste sauce. I've tweaked mine over the years to give the flavour I like. If you want more sweetness or more fruit, add more tomato or more brown sugar. If you like the mustard, up the mustard. I don't think you're going to need any more vinegar, but it's really up to you. And just to complete the mustard flavour, we're actually going to use some mustard powder at the end that I'm going to mix into a paste with a little water. And we'll stir that through at the end. First thing we need to do is fry our onion, so let's get that started. So as so often happens with many dishes, we're going to start by sweating down an onion. Give it a good pinch of salt so that we start our seasoning early. Give it a bit of a stir so it's coated in that vegetable oil, and then I'm just going to cover it and let it cook for 10 to 15 minutes until it just starts to get a bit of colour. Yes, so after 10 to 15 minutes, we've just started to get a bit of colour on our onions. That's what I want. That's all going to add flavour. In with our garlic. And we just want to cook that off. We don't want a raw garlic flavour. So let's just stir that around until we can smell it. Until it smells like garlic bread. About 30 seconds should do it. Oh yes, I can smell that garlic bread aroma now. Okay, so now it's as easy as turn the heat up, add all the other ingredients. There goes our apple cider vinegar. In with our tomato paste, mustard and brown sugar. And in with all of those spices, which you, once you get confident, are going to vary to suit your taste. We'll just rinse that off, waste not, want not. Give it a good stir around. We want to dissolve that tomato paste and the brown sugar, and then we're just going to simmer it for a few minutes. So after 5 minutes, that's thickened up just a little bit. It smells fabulous. I can smell the dried oregano. I love that. Now I have my mustard powder there mixed with water. I'm just going to add a little of the hot sauce to that, and then stir that in there. That's our final seasoning. Just bring it back up to a boil, make sure that's well stirred through. We can take it off the stove. So here we have our barbecue sauce. It is traditionally just served like that, but I'm adding one more step, partly because I also want to use it as a glaze on those pork ribs and I want it to stick. So I'm just going to give it a quick blitz so that the onion blends through and it ends up slightly thicker. So there we have it. I also like the colour. It goes a little paler once it's been blitzed, and we need to just pour it into a bowl. So there you go, you can see how gorgeous it is. All right, and there we have it, our beautiful North Carolina barbecue sauce. And there we have it. It's tangy, it's mustardy, oh, it's got a good kick. You're going to make it your own. You're going to add more sugar, more tomato paste, a little more cayenne, whatever you like. And here it is, ready to go on any barbecue you like. North Carolina barbecue sauce. You enjoy.